What's up, bitty man? It's the Bronco at the Frog coming at you with another reaction video. We got us a video from the man Score Central. Go ahead, subscribe to him. Get him to 10,000 views before you watch this video. Young Lamine Yamal. It's changing. Football, like I always bring up, I feel honored to be like, bro, I saw young Lamine Yamal score in person, 16 years old. How many of y'all can say that? I bet you it's only a few of y'all. You could probably count on the hands of people who watch this video who actually seen young Lamine. Not only have you seen him play when he was 16, I'm talking about score when he was 16. Come on now, the man won the Euros, Lamine, when he was 17. The boy winning the Euros at 16 have much better ring than 17, but at the end of the day, he's still a damn teenager phenomenon. Gonna be one of the greatest players of this generation. That man is a goddamn dizzy. Dog, I always ask y'all, how much does it compare versus Ansu Fati? Because a lot of y'all say, you know, Ansu Fati had all this hype just like Lamine Yamal did, but he ended up getting hurt. They be like, bro, Ansu Fati, look at Ansu Fati. Y'all hyped him up and he wasn't lived on. Bro, I wasn't there during the Ansu Fati era, but man, this Lamine Yamal, bro. But it just feels different. Lamine Yamal is changing football. Did they say Ansu Fati was changing football? Let me know down in the comments, man. Let's see what go down.
One of the greatest players has played. What he thinks about the next generation coming now to take over the crown maybe at some point. Like the likes of Lamine Yamal.
This from CR7
He's
YouTube,
doing something even you or Messi has never done.
I believe that you're gonna do it. You're gonna be the best players for this new generation.
Lamine Yamal's rise has been nothing short of meteoric.
No shit. Well, duh. He's gonna be. That's all the input that you had on young Lamine Yamal, no, though. That's a maybe the dude just chopped the video up a little bit weird. That's the only thing you had to say. Oh yeah, he's for sure gonna be one of the best players of this generation. No, duh. What you got to say about his game? The way he passed the rock. The way he always had that his signature little cross towards the middle of the box when he on that right side of the pitch. Maybe the way he be scoring beezies out there in the Euros on the big stage. Maybe that's what Mr. Ferdinand was talking about, something that him and Messi ain't done. Win a big trophy like that at 17. But he gonna tell us, oh yeah, he's definitely gonna be one of the leaders of the new generation. Nah.
Players can say that they made their Barcelona first team debut at just 15 years, 9 months, and 16 days old. And that's because he is the youngest debutant for the club since 1922. But Yamal's more than that. He's a key player in Barcelona's team. He is the player, in fact. First name on the team sheet type vibe. That is the kind of aura this young superstar has. Yeah. He was born in 2007 for...
Boy, it is crazy how old I done. God, that man, young man was born in 2007, bro. I remember 2007. A lot of y'all was probably born the same way. In 2007, 2008, 2006, like, bro, when he was first out the womb, I was playing PlayStation 2, SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. I was playing SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I was playing Indiana Jones, bro. Man, you feel, y'all get what I'm alluding to here? It's just crazy. It's time. I remember being the young buck. I remember being the new age that was coming up. People used to laugh at me because I was born in 1999. Now, 1999 sounds like ancient history when his kids out here born in 07, man.
Crying out loud. I mean, am I reaching unk status here?
Yeah, seriously,
man. But hey, it's easy to see why even the greats, Cristiano
I was there. I was there. But I was here at this game. Oh, my mama. I scored him. I recorded him scoring this goal. I'm on the opposite side of the camera. This is in Dallas, Texas, Cotton Bowl. Bro, look it up. Bronco was there. Do y'all history. I just uploaded a video yesterday about games recorded in person, and I always bring up this goal right here. I was there.
Easy to see why even the greats, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, think he has what it takes to fill the gap that they left behind and become football's newest star boy, winning the Ballon d'Or. But of course, being a Masia wonder kid led to inevitable comparisons with Lionel Messi. Comparisons that can often ruin a player's career rather than make it. Because let's take a look. Both players made their debuts for Barcelona as teenagers. Both are left-footed magicians with the ability to glide past defenders as if they weren't there, and both have an uncanny vision on the field that makes them special. But as I said,
and also, I'm surprised he didn't do it. But you remember the picture of that boy Messi over here giving him a bath as he was a damn newborn? That's how you know all of this shit is really just like a big ass simulation. But there is no way that coincidental that somebody as big as Lionel Messi was really over here bathing somebody like the man Lamine Yamal, who just happened to be one of the greats of this new generation with a potential to be one of the greats. You can say that, oh, well, he did that with a lot of kids. Well, where are the other kids' photos at? I ain't seen the other kids' photos. And how much money do you truly gotta pay? I didn't know he came from money. I wasn't under the discrepancy that he came from money. I seen his daddy. His daddy ain't look like he came from money. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe he could have been. I don't know. Let's see what go down.
This comparison comes with a heavy burden. I mean, Messi is probably the greatest player to ever play the game. And so for Yamal, the challenge isn't to become the next Messi, but to become the first Lamine Yamal. And if his early career is anything to go by, he's well on his way to doing just that. Thus, during his development, Barcelona made sure to carefully manage his growth. In spite of this, Lamine Yamal started his football career in a far darker place.
What?
It all began in the humble working-class neighborhood of Rocafonda. It was a place where, on the weekends, children would play for Rocafonda's juvenile A team. However, Yamal would never step foot inside this place. Rather, he would kick a ball around on the concrete courts next door.
Futsal is always a way to build up your dribble moves and your dribbling skills. That's why Brazil, back in the day, all of them got that ball on the stick. Even today, that boy Vinny be having that ball on the stick. That boy Rafinha, you feel me? Playing futsal versus playing to a regular 11-on-11 ball. You get more creative in tactics with your skills.
This was a place where children who couldn't afford the club fees came to play. Graffiti surrounds the pitches, a piece of which being the number 304, which represents the local postcode 08304.
304. Y'all know what 304 mean in United States, right? Put a 304 upside down and then you'll see. But don't do the 4 like this. Do the 4 like that and then put it upside down and then you'll see what that means. But as I was saying, so he come from humble beginnings, not a lot of money. How in the hell could he afford that picture to get that man Messi to give him a bath as a newborn?
Thus, it's a number that means so much to the younger boys who grew up there. It's a symbol of identity and pride. This is why when Lamine Yamal scored his first goal for Barcelona, he celebrated by making a gesture in tribute to 304. It was a way for him to pay respect to the place that made him the boy he is today. Even since the early days, the world around Yamal, including his friends and coaches, noticed that there was something special about this young boy. His agility, ball control, and vision on the pitch were light years ahead of everyone else in the streets of Rocafonda. And whilst it was common to see scouts on the lookout for promising talent, Yamal's story was different. He didn't take the usual route through smaller academies. You see, by the time he was just 7 years old, Yamal caught the attention of scouts at Barcelona. The story goes that one day, a Barca scout spotted him and was so impressed, he immediately called the club and insisted that they give Yamal a trial. And just like that, this younger boy's life was changed forever. After just
Y'all better pay that scout all the money that he goddamn wants, all the money that he requests, because he is single-handedly the reason that y'all got a special talent like this. Because any other team could have swooped in and swooped them up, but he noticed them just as little as 7 years old.
One trial in 2014, at the age of 7, Yamal officially began training at the legendary La Masia. Now, this youth academy has a legacy like no other. It's produced legends like Lionel Messi, Xavi Hernandez, and Andres Iniesta, possibly the top 3 biggest stars in Barcelona history. And
possibly.
So for a young Lamine Yamal,
I ain't gonna say possibly, bro. You gotta throw the Ronaldinho up in there now.
Barcelona. Come on now. History. And so for a young Lamine Yamal, getting the chance to develop at this footballing fortress was a dream come true. However, joining La Masia was just the beginning of his journey. Yamal had the talent, but like every young footballer, he needed the right environment to nurture and polish that raw ability. Thus, like Messi, Barcelona went above and beyond to keep him happy and at the club. When he stayed with his father, who didn't own a car, it was often his youth coach, Jordi Font, who would pick up Yamal in the early hours of the morning, ensuring that he never missed a game.
It takes a village to raise a child, bro. Shout out Mr. Jordi Font. If daddy can't do it, somebody else in the organization got some free time and they can do it to make sure that that man reaches his full potential. I love people like that, man. Business to raise a child, y'all. Remember I said that.
The Spanish Federation acted in a similar fashion, as they wasted no time giving him his international call-up. And despite Yamal's age, he's looked perfectly at home on the pitch, as during Euro 2024, he put his name in international headlines, announcing himself to the rest of the footballing world. But more on that in just a bit. Because first, from the ages of 7 to 12, Lamine Yamal dominated seven-a-side football, scoring an astounding 301 goals in 151 games for Barca, showcasing his versatility, playing as a striker.
Oh, he got little bro dirty. Oh, he doing little bro dirty.
His versatility.
Oh, little bro. Where's little bro now?
His
Look how he got. Look how he did him, boy. He terrorizing the adults. How y'all think that boy did the kids around his age back in the day?
Playing as a striker, left winger, and even a fullback in certain formations. Therefore, the coaches could see that Yamal wasn't just a raw talent. He was a prodigy. But La Masia isn't just about nurturing talent. It's about instilling a footballing philosophy. Yamal wasn't just learning to play football. He was learning the Barcelona way. And without this, you have no chance of making it at the club. Luckily for him, it was something that came completely natural. But 7-a-side is one thing. The transition to 11-a-side for many youngsters can prove to be difficult. So much so that it can end their Barcelona careers before they even begin. And well, that clearly proved true for Yamal. I mean, his goal tally dropped to just 56 goals in 98 games. I mean, talk about washed.
That's still
okay,
good.
Seriously. In spite of Yamal's limited 11-a-side experience, the youth team decided to fast-track him past Cadet B, moving him straight to Cadet A under Ivan Carrasco.
Oh, he was really sarcastic.
Yes. A success. Absolutely. That season, Lamine thrived as a false nine, balancing playmaking and scoring with ease. His performance in the Catalan Championship final was totally unforgettable, a display that made many expect him to continue with Cadet A for another season.
Ooh.
But Barca had other
They say, bro, bring him
Yamal's
up to the main squad.
Saw him promoted through the ranks faster than anyone could have imagined, even faster than Lionel Messi. By the age of 15, he was playing for Barcelona's under-19s team. And once again, Yamal didn't disappoint. Under Oscar Lopez, he shone as a right winger.
It also helps the fact that his body is like growing fast compared to other people too, because it's not like he's short. That boy is pretty tall. Matter of fact, how tall is young Lamine Yamal? He's 5'11", and he's 17. He could possibly not be done yet, but it feel like he been 5'11" forever. Boy feel like he been 5'11" since he was 15. Goddamn, he's pretty tall out there, bro.
Commanding the ball every game. His play brought the entire team to life.
Look at him.
As Yamal linked up with teammates in ways that made the right wing a focal point of the attack. And so at just 16, he was not only La Masia's brightest star, but one of the most promising talents in all of football. And it was just the beginning.
Get that boy his golden boy.
Development led Barcelona under-19s coach Oscar Lopez to tell first-team coach Xavi that he deserved a chance in the main squad.
Ooh, where he at? Hold on, where he at?
Tell first-team coach Xavi that he does.
He right there. Look at young Lamine right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rafinha, what you trying to tell us, boy? That boy Rafinha got Illuminati links? Y'all see that boy? Hey, bro. Every single body have their hands on their knees, but you got Rafinha throwing up the upside down Illuminati triangle sign. Damn, maybe that's the reason for his upsurge of play lately. Because you already know, when Rafinha first came on the scene, boy, when he first went to loaner from Leeds, I was pretty prominent that boy was ass. Like, ass. Every time I seen him, he was just doing nut shit, turning the ball over, being selfish, this and that. But now, more times than not, when I find myself saying, man, Rafinha is so ass, that boy is doing outside the beesies. That boy is out here scoring set pieces like Brazil versus Colombia. I was there in person recording the video. I was like, this Rafinha shooting the damn set piece. That boy ass. You already know he missing that hole. That boy shot that hole. And a goal. I said, what? That's Rafinha. I'm looking around. I say, that's Rafinha right there who just shot that. Hey, man, this explains it all. That boy done sold his soul, bro.
Deserved a chance in the main squad, an opinion Xavi agreed with. Thus, in December 2022, Yamal began training with Barca's senior team. 4 months later, and history was made. At just 15 years, 9 months, and 16 days, Lamine Yamal made his debut for FC Barcelona in a 4-0 win against Real Betis, coming on in the 83rd minute to replace Gavi. The moment was electric. Yamal stepped out onto the pitch at Camp Nou, and with the weight of history on his shoulders, he didn't flinch. He played with the same confidence, flair, and fearlessness that defined his youth career. And even though he was the youngest player on the field, he didn't look out of place. In fact, he was thriving. Yamal even registered a shot on target, showing that his hunger to try and score wasn't bound to certain age brackets.
So he wanted to score. Could he have passed that?
In fact, he was thriving. Yamal even registered a shot on target,
he probably
showing that his hunger to try and score wasn't bound to certain age brackets. Then, just weeks later, in May 2023, Yamal won his first title with Barcelona as the team won La Liga. But he didn't even get to take part in the celebration.
Of course not, bro. He's a minor. He's 15. He can't drink. I know in the United States, the drinking age limit is 21. In other countries, I know it's like 18, but he's not even 18. That boy is 15.
Why? Well, he was already on international duty with Spain, highlighting his remarkable journey. Then, before he knew it, Yamal was back with Barca, ready for his first start for the senior team on August 20th, 2023, in a 2-0 win over Cadiz. It was a performance so impressive that as he left the pitch with 5 minutes to go, the crowd gave him a standing ovation. In his next start,
so he ain't really had a lot of PT in Camp Nou. So all he knows is this stadium right here, this little Olympic stadium. Damn. It's like, yeah, boy, wait till that Camp Nou come back. He gonna have that whole
as he left the pitch with 5 minutes to go, the crowd gave him a standing ovation. In his next start, Yamal was named man of the match after helping set up goals for Gavi and Robert Lewandowski in a thrilling 4-3 victory over Villarreal, where his stellar performances throughout the month earned him the inaugural Under-23 Player of the Month award for August. Soon after, Yamal made his Champions League debut in a 5-0 victory against Royal Antwerp. Then, because of all these incredible performances at such a young age being a total blessing for Barcelona, it was a no-brainer that they would extend his contract, taking it until 2026.
Hey, Loner boys, y'all better hold on to him. He gonna be what, 2026? That's a World Cup year. That man is gonna be 19 years old. Boys is gonna be knocking on the door with a whole bunch of guap. Hey, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gotta keep him no matter how much they offer for him. Or people could pose such promising propositions for him to like go out there and win. He could be unhappy that y'all not winning a lot. And he could be like, oh, I want to go here. This team hitting me up and they been winning type shit. Y'all better get it together and keep this damn talent, boy. Before he go ahead and leave.
With a €1 billion buyout clause.
Never mind. Yeah, he's not getting bought out. So that means a buyout clause means before the damn year end, before a contract ends, they got to do the buyout clause and then a transfer fee on top of that, right? Something like that, but yeah, ain't nobody paying no $1 billion.
To reward him further for this incredible achievement, just 2 days later, Yamal made his first Champions League start against Porto. There was something still missing in Lamine's game at this point though.
What?
And that was the goal.
Okay,
something which changed on October 8th in a 2-2 draw with Granada as he bagged his first for the senior team. More history would be written in the short but spectacular story of Lamine Yamal later that month, as he made his first appearance in El Clasico, coming on as a substitute in a 2-1 defeat at home to
that's that. Jude Bellingham. That's that Jude game, boy. That boy hit that bit. I remember this. It's crazy how Jude really just went to Madrid and immediately, boom, hit the ground running. But it's not a Jude video. This is a young Lamine Yamal.
All of this culminated in Yamal being awarded the inaugural Golden Boy, the youngest trophy, something presented to the youngest player nominated for the prestigious Golden Boy award. But get this, he couldn't attend the ceremony due to school.
Bro, I was just finna say, I don't remember seeing him at the ceremony, like giving a speech and all of that. At the little Golden Boy ceremony. That boy said he was at school. Boy, I would have skilled.
Regardless, Yamal started 2024 off with a bang. making history by scoring in a 2-0 win over Osasuna in the semi-final of the Supercopa de España, becoming the youngest player to score in the competition at just 16 years.
Whoa, what's the list?
España, becoming the youngest player.
Rodrigo, that's regular Rodrigo, 23 years old. Wow. Then look at the gap. Damn, that's like a 7-year gap between the youngest players to score in the Super Copa, boy. That shows how great the man
at just 16 years and 182 days old. He also played the final half an hour of the Super Copa final against Real Madrid just a few days later, marking another key milestone in his young career. January hadn't even ended yet, but Yamal continued to break records by scoring in the Copa del Rey quarter-final against Athletic Bilbao. And despite Barcelona eventually losing 4-2 after
Nico Williams.
Goal made him the youngest scorer in the competition.
Boy, I know Nico was talking that shit, boy. When they got back to international duty and training and stuff, I know he was talking. He would run his mouth.
His goal made him the youngest scorer in the competition's history. The following month, Yamal scored his first ever brace in a thrilling 3-3 draw against Granada, a performance that earned him the Man of the Match award. At the end of the season, Barcelona and Yamal came in as runners-up in La Liga and Champions League quarter-finalists following a loss to PSG. But hey, let's just remind ourselves of all the remarkable records Lamine Yamal set that season after making 50 appearances across all competitions. So in La Liga, Yamal became the youngest starter for Barcelona, the youngest player to record an assist, the youngest player to score in La Liga, the youngest player to feature in El Clasico for Barcelona, the youngest player to score a brace in La Liga and the first to achieve this under the age of 17, and the youngest player to register over 10 goal contributions in La Liga.
7 of them, and that's why y'all be so salty, the haters be so salty. They be like, oh, Lamine Yamal is officially the youngest player to get eliminated for the Champions League and all of that. Man, if y'all don't stop, bro.
Then in the Champions League, Yamal became the second youngest player to feature in the competition behind Youssoufa Moukoko. The second youngest player to feature in the competition behind Youssoufa Moukoko. The youngest player named in a starting lineup. The youngest player to play in the knockout phase.
How old was Moukoko?
All of that aside, as Lamine Yamal was ready to cook in the European Championships for Spain. In June 2024, he was selected in Spain's 26-man squad before making his debut a week later against Croatia, becoming the youngest player to feature in the competition. But that means nothing if he doesn't prove why he's on the pitch in the first place. Well, luckily for him, he very much did, as Yamal also became the youngest player to provide an assist in the tournament, setting up a simply perfect cross for Dani Carvajal's goal in Spain's 3-0 victory. Thus, Yamal didn't just make his debut, he made an impact. In the round of 16, during a match against Georgia, Yamal broke another record, becoming the youngest player to feature in the knockout phase of the Euros, surpassing Jude Bellingham's previous record. Once again, he contributed another assist in Spain's 4-1 victory. Then, another crucial assist in Spain's 2-1 quarter-final win against Germany, tying a Spanish record for 3 assists in a single edition of the European Championships. A feat previously achieved by Cesc Fabregas, David Silva, and Dani Olmo. In the semi-final against France, Yamal scored Spain's first goal with a stunning strike outside the penalty area, which was later awarded goal of the tournament. And yeah, I know I'm starting to sound like
16
a
years old, goal of the freaking tournament, bro. Put some respect on his name
at this point, but guess what, guys? This made him the youngest goal scorer in European Championship history.
Hey, he was trying his hardest for that goal, too. I ain't gonna lie. That boy was averaging about 10 shots a game. He just wasn't coming. He was being selfish. I mean, pipe it down a little bit. You go get your goal. Just be patient. Trust in the process. That boy say, man, F all that being patient, Bronco. Easy, ended up going in.
4 days before his 17th birthday, breaking the previous record by over a year. And what better way to celebrate his 17th birthday than preparing to be crowned the youngest ever European champion, as he set out onto the pitch for the final against England the next day. Yamal assisted fellow winger and friend Nico Williams for Spain's first goal, becoming the youngest player to register a goal involvement in a major tournament final. He also tied the record for the most assists in a single
This picture already legendary. Tell me this picture ain't legendary, boy.
championship.
He just got that
tournament
joyous
with 4.
smile. It's
And following
contagious.
the big win, Lamine Yamal was quite rightfully awarded the Young Player of the tournament, as Spain's 2-1 victory over England in the final made him the youngest player to ever win the Euros. And so by now it became apparent that Yamal wasn't just another footballing teenager going through a purple patch. After all, there's been
boy is
countless examples of those in the history of football.
Yup.
Alan Halilovic, Adnan Januzaj, Jermaine Pennant, Alexander Pato. The list could honestly...
And I never heard of any one of those dudes, so that definitely shows of young boys, they really had them a purple patch. I never heard of those
With
guys.
Yamal, he represents the next generation of talent. He's a player that embodies the modern game. He's fast, technical, and fearless. So what's next? Well, at the time of recording, only Erling Haaland and Harry Kane have more goal contributions than Lamine Yamal this season. Thus, one thing is clear. Lamine Yamal is a name we should get ready to hear for many, many years to come.
Damn,
If you
hey.
enjoyed this
Shout out that boy Score
video,
Central.
please leave a like and subscribe.
Go leave a like, subscribe to
Don't
that
forget to
boy.
ding that notification
Get
bell.
him to
And what-
10K. Love this video, man. Young, Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. He's him for real. It don't matter if you're a Real Madrid fan or not. Stop hating on that boy. He's one of those ones for real. I'm out.